Liquids are incompressible. Gases are not incompressible. In other words, the density of the liquid cannot really change. And so
if you're going to say that water is compressible, then you're going to have to tell me, at least give me a kind of an approximation of how much it is compressible. It can't be just semi-compressible, and then there's a fucking limit to it. If you can compress it a little bit, you'd be able to compress it infinitely into a black hole or some shit.
At the bottom of the ocean, we're looking at 0.012. That's the factor.
How was that quantified? Hold on.
So 2,700 meters, around 10,000 feet, right? And at the water is compressed 0.012 at the bottom of the ocean.
All right.
Compressed is air, is gases. Okay,
Wrong.
it's gas law.
Everything is
God.
compressible. Absolutely everything.
So you must believe in black holes then, right?
No.
Why not? You can compress everything.
But yeah, I'm curious.
So liquid is incompressible if I have here a piston and I have here a liquid and I put a force on here, it would be impossible for me to make that volume smaller, even by a fraction of a percent.
Yeah, I agree. Like I as an individual, as an ordinary person, probably cannot.
You can theorize, but I tell you right now, a liter of water at the bottom of the ocean is a liter of water at the top of the ocean.
Or I mean, a liter of water, yeah, because that's just a unit of volume. Whatever. I mean,
You will never fit more than 1 liter of water.
Less volume.
So 1 liter volume. You will never be able to do that.
Brian, that 1 liter will be 1.8% less volumetric.
What?
No, Will, there's 1.8% less volume for that, because and they can test this. This is the test I'm looking for, by the way. 6,000 psi will make that water reduce in volume by 1.8%.
Okay. Well, it would have to explode. It would expand because we bottled it up. We bottled it up at the bottom where you're saying.
So you're right. So it would expand by 1.8%. If that structure, if there's not room for it to expand, yes, it could crack the bottle because it wants to expand.
So imagine if we drank some water from that deep.
Water in a container and sealed it up at the bottom of the ocean, it would be 1.8% denser than at the top of the ocean. So as you brought it up.
I'm not talking about density, bro. I'm talking about compressed.
Yes, it would be compressed because it's more dense in that same container.
Okay. So when you brought it up, it would explode the bottle, right?
We brought it up. It would have a force acting on it, yes, because you started out with a volume that it wanted to expand by 1.8% when it got to the surface.
I think we could test that. That's interesting. That'd be an interesting thing to test. I think we could bottle up some water at the bottom of the ocean, and it'd be the exact same amount. I think it'd be exactly 1 liter at the bottom and 1 liter at the top.
Water. We've all done this before. We actually have taken water bottles and gone up to a mountain range, and you had a water bottle that's filled to the top, and you go to the very top and suddenly open it up, and then the water spills out of it.
That's air. What are you talking about, dude? You're talking about, dude. Show me that. Show me that. You're so, my God, I can't believe you just say things like that, dude. I hope this is recording.
It's only a change in pressure of about 5 psi, but it's enough to change.
There's a change of air pressure, Zanik. I'm not arguing against an external pressure. Okay. Once again, I'm not arguing against external pressures. That's easily demonstratable. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, yeah, go ahead.
Like I think the reason the bottle might explode if you take it to the like if you fill it up below the water and take it up is probably just because of pressure. The thing that'd be interesting is if we had like a 1 liter bottle exactly, fill it up, take it up to the surface, and when it explodes, we catch all the water and then see what the volume is. If its volume is still 1 liter.
Yeah, we could do that with air, but see, I say things like that because I'm trying to give Zanik a consequence to his words.
I'm giving you the answer. So here, let me walk you through it. We put the bottle down there, and there's 6,000 psi acting on the outside of the bottle, and there's 6,000 psi inside the bottle with this water, because we know it's 6,000 psi because we just put it in there. And we put the lid on. We're all scuba divers. We put the lid on it. Now we bring that bottle with the water up to the surface. Now what's going to happen? that water inside, to be that dense, would have to have 6,000 psi acting on it. So it's going to have 6,000 psi. The outside will go down from 6,000 psi to 14 psi. It will.
You just said it was going to explode, dude. That's why I said it's going to have to. That's why I said it'll implode.
Hold on. Can I just finish the experiment?
You just did.
No,
you
so
just
when you
did,
bring
bro.
it up, it will explode because there'll be a differential pressure of 6,000 psi inside the bottle, because that's what it takes to make water compressed by 1.8%. And there's 14 almost like no pressure on the outside. That bottle goes boom, explodes.
Liquids are incompressible. In other words, the density of the liquid cannot really change. If I have here a piston and I have here a liquid, and I put a force on here, it would be impossible for me to make that volume smaller, even by a fraction of a percent. Volume smaller, even by a fraction of a percent. It would be impossible. If this, however, were gas.
I don't think you can put a bottle, put 6,000
You said
PSI
you've seen it, bro.
it.
You said you've seen it. Let's see it.
I've seen that experience. I've seen someone do that. They drop the bottle down and they'll bring up something that has that kind of density, and it cracks the bottle when they bring it up. But I have to go find that too. Dude, these are things that it's just basic physics.
Hey, do you remember when you seen that, Zanik?
No.
Okay, so maybe you didn't see it, right?
No.
In reality, maybe you didn't see that.
And it's something that people know about. It's not. This is not a foreign thing.
Yeah, everybody knows that if you bring a bottle of water from the bottom of the ocean, it'll
why do you think? Let me ask you this: why would you think it wouldn't crack the bottle?
Because you're applying gas laws to liquid, dude. Everybody in here knows it.
Bottle cannot withstand a 1.8% increase in volume, and glass is somewhat flexible, then it will crack.
So why ain't you looking for it? Wait, did you see it in real life, Zanik?
No, I didn't see it in real life. I wasn't there.
Are you seeing it in a video?
A video.
Okay, well, please find it, man. Seriously, that's a big deal to me.
Why is it a big deal? Why is it so hard to understand that water compresses?
That's a hell of a phenomenon,
I just gave you the compression chart.
Because you're trying to compare the bottom of the ocean to like mountaintops with air. If you're trying to say that we can compress air, man, we got to write the papers, bro. But that'd be a hell of a phenomenon. And if you say you've seen it,
it's not a hell of a phenomenon. It's called physics. So let me find something that can kind of show you what I'm talking about, and I'll
I want to see what you've seen, bro. It's
what I'm telling you is factual. All right, this is what.
Or you could just admit you made it up, bro. If you want to admit you made it up, I'll pump the brakes. You ain't gonna apologize.
I'm just telling you what happened.
Until I see you with what you've seen. See, for you to believe it, you had to see it. You seen that jar crack open. You said everybody.
No, I
didn't have
to see it.
If everybody's seen it, Zanik, I want to see it too.
Well, no, Zanik is a believer, man. He didn't just see that and believe it. He probably believed it without seeing it.
He said everybody's seen it.
Read